How's it going, everybody? So Justin Provost did some gematria work. The Divine Phoenix. I don't know what that's about. Justin hits me up with a lot. Justin's big thing is trying to stay with them on the money and kind of thinking the whole buy and sell and everything's going to crash. And Michael and I are more along the lines of nothing's going to happen financially until Trump goes down. And then everything's going to crash because you're going to get war, famine, death. We don't think anything big's coming. But Michael looks at something coming based off of the markets. Like the markets are big tells, like they start selling stuff off. So Michael and Justin Provost, I wish there was a way to connect those two. Michael can impart some of his wisdom on to Justin. It's way out of my pay grade, I can tell you that. I'm just over here in human resources, but they're in the financial. They work in finance. And yeah, I'll ask Michael if he would be into corresponding with Justin and potentially sharing numbers. They can potentially share numbers at that point. We can kind of leave it up to both of them to decide if they were to start emailing. But if you're interested, Justin, let me know in Facebook Messenger. And if you're interested, Michael, let me know in text or email. And then I will put it together. Because that's what I do. I'm in human resources. LOL. All right. So watch Freeland. We want your soul official video. I didn't do a prep Saturday, did I? I went into some other stuff Saturday.
$453,000.
So I was at the gym and I heard this song.
Amazon.
And they were using the same voices those computerized voices that we were hearing that I got from Daylight Riders and Babylon Watch. Free Yourself. Let me find that real quick for you. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Why did he remove it? Did they come back and tell him to take it down? Wow. Remember those robots, Free Yourself? Maybe it'll pop up here. Here it is. We got it anyway. The Chemical Brothers, Free Yourself.
Son, we're grabbing burgers for dinner if you're interested.
Free Yourself. So their mantra is free yourself. And of course, free from God, free from basically when they start coming in to the human bodies and using it as an avatar, that human body will be free of anything to do with God from there on out, of course, because they have been taken over by the fallen angels. Commentary, fair use commentary for educational purposes. Commentary, fair use for educational purposes. Commentary, fair use for educational purposes.
Free yourself. Free yourself.
Got it. We're on it. Yes. Barcode, whole deal. The whole barcode thing, what people think the mark of the beast is, oh, you can't buy or sell, that's it. Like it would be a certain money system. No. No.
Free yourself.
And so you get through and they're all over the place.
dance,
And they'll be dancing, of course, on sheep's graves. We want your soul. Did you pick up on that in that same kind of voice? Got that 8 on there. So free land, again, free yourself. Same theme. So you've got the 614 in the views, which is Trump's birthday. Boy, more on that later on today. Can't wait to show you more stuff. I can't believe that that was taken down. Daylight Writers, I had saved all of their videos to share with people. But that's okay. Comes under the Chemical Brothers. Very interesting there. That's me sending Michael any episodes that occurred on Thursday. You know, Trump's Apprentice show was always on Thursday, even from the beginning, I'm almost certain. I wonder if any of the episodes I was wondering would have landed on October 2nd. I wonder what season, I wonder what episode, I wonder what the title of it, I wonder what the theme of the show was. You know what I mean? Like season 8, episode 8. No, but you know what I'm saying. It would have been interesting to, I don't even know how to research that. If any of y'all do, let me know. Christian used to do all that kind of stuff. I think it was. He doesn't come on anymore. So Janet Jackson's 1814. Remember when I thought it was the full moon of the 18th and the full moon of the 14th? Well, it's called Rhythm Nation. 1814. Mystery Babylon is fallen, is fallen. Mystery Babylon is fallen, or it's not Babylon. Hang on. It is Babylon is fallen, Revelation 14. 14:8. I'll switch it to 18. Fallen is Babylon the Great. It's in Revelation 18 and 14. I'm just saying. They switched it up. They took it out of order from 14 to 18 and put 18, 14. That's what her Rhythm Nation is. Her Rhythm Nation is Mystery Babylon. That's the nation. Also, remember the 89 that I was telling y'all about, that I'm 89 days away if you include it, from October 2nd. And that's Candy's 3rd marriage number, which has yet to take place. But Trump comes to I don't know if it's Donald J. Trump that comes to 1189. Yeah. See, it's got her 3rd marriage progression 2 different ways as 888 and 89. So that's just interesting. Trivia. Clocks. Oh, yes. And all the clocks always at 10 and 2. Even the emoji clocks. That's very interesting. A clock. Let's just 10 2, right? Seriously, Vanessa, did you just kind of nail that or what? The first three we see are all pointing at 10 and 2 when you shop a clock. Shopping for a clock. Ten two, 10-2. October 2nd, October 2nd. Doesn't matter, big hand, little hand. Look at him. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. All I got in there is shopping 4 o'clock. October 2nd. So I guess our secret isn't that big a secret. They all know it. They all know it's October 2nd. Clock hands on 10 and 2. Good grief, the same amount pop up. You get some that do and some that don't. Oh, steering wheel hands, 10 and 2. Where are you supposed to put your hands on the steering wheel? Should your hands be at 10 and 2? Probably learned that your hands were 10 and 2. 8 and 4. 10 and 2, driving no more. Oh, they're saying change it. Anyway. Thank you, Vanessa, for that. Yeah, all the clocks seem to be pointing to that. So they mentioned Octavia Spencer or Octavius Spencer. Octavia Spencer. So it's Octavia Spencer. Octavia. Born May 25th. Here's a photo of what I saw on a student's paper that I helped them with. So they're teaching kids what tsunamis are, second graders, getting them ready. So when they hear it on the news, when their parents speak about it, kids are already programmed to understand what it is. Robert Carlyle plays Don in the movie 28 Days Later. I need to, did I put, hold on, let me make sure that's in my spreadsheet. Thank you for that, Michael, for sure. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, I want to put a little borders around all that. And I don't like to plagiarize, man. That green means Michael gave that one to me. That's from his research. And I think anything any of y'all bring to the table, you always deserve to be noted as the credit for that. Don't forget, in Groundhog Day, Cat says, I am an immortal. So he's playing Trump, just like the guy in that other movie where Sean Connery says, you're immortal. McLeod, which was Trump's mom's maiden name in the movie The Highlander, which was all about Trump. Did y'all go back and watch that? I showed y'all what video that was. I wonder if y'all go back and watch any of my old stuff. I thought this was just fascinating. Now, 666 is actually the marriage number, excuse me, the next husband number of somebody that I know. And if I was to marry that person, I would be 666. Again, the antithesis of Trump. And 64 is my next wife number. So 666 would be her next husband number. 64 is my next wifey number. And that's Trump's birthday and my birthday. I just times them together and see what it came to. Well, I went 404 times 66, something completely different, and got again the 6664, but it's 2664. The other one was 4664. So it's like the book of Revelation when it gets opened. And that's my birthday, 7/6. And that's the number for Adam. And the first Batman was Adam West. And so she would be Robin, Batman and Robin. What if her name is Robin? That would be extremely crazy, wouldn't it? I wanted Michael to take a look at 102 in Gematria. Yeah, here's the thing with 102. Now let's go back to my first wife. She was 8 times 4 times 1964. Obama has my year and her birthday. 8/4/1961 is Obama. So my first wife number was 62848. The next progression would be 63 or 629, and Candy and the kids came to 629 combined. And when you marry the wife, you marry the kids when they're kids. I mean, if they're adults, I wouldn't think that would apply. So 630 would be my third wife number, or 64. So that's what I was meaning by wife numbers. And husband, just a numbering system the Lord showed me. So you look at the 102. Now let's look at my first wife times me. 7 times 6 times 1961. And that's our full marriage number. So my second marriage is 52. And my third marriage will be 53. Or 518, then 519, or 5177, then 5178. Whatever the next, whatever, if it's second progression 2 digits, third progression 3 digits, you get the idea. So there's all kind of ways to do marriage progressions: 5 + 5 + 5, 5 times 5 times 5, 5, 5, 5 next to each other, or progress like I just showed you. Well, if you add 51 and 51, you get my next marriage number to Candy, where I was her, or her marriage to me was the 88. What do you get when you add 51 plus 51? October 2nd, 10/2, straight up, or 102. So I wanted Michael to take a look at that in Gematria too. Me times Donald Trump's number. So Trump is 14 times 6 times 1946 times me. Now look, he's got my second wife number and my third wife number in his number. He won the second wife for the third wife. And you go back and look at 614, his birthday times me, 76, July 6th, and you get 4, 666, 64. That's leaning hard towards that Batman and Robin deal. And the first Batman was Adam West, and my birthday is 76, which is the number for Adam in the New Testament. Or 404 times 66, which is the amount of verses in the book of Revelation. And it's the 66th book of the Bible, and you get 2, 666, 4. This is fascinating. So if anything does go down with me and somebody else, it would be after Trump. It would be once the chaos really begins on this earth. I don't think it would be any government buildings open to marry people. I think if anything was to happen, it would be a spiritual type union of some sort, Not saying it wouldn't be physical, but your marriage would be not with a justice of the peace, I guess what I'm saying. Me times dt equals 322. Let's go back to that. So that's his number times me times 7 times 6 times 1961. And you do have the 322 right smack dab in the middle of the number. Three, two, two. That's just trivia. Great conjunction match. I wanted to make sure I put that, so I sent it to prep. So back to our theory of October, the 802 in the middle of text to Trump 88022. The fact that October really means 8. Well, so October 8 was when No Time to Die came out. And you're like, well, that's 10-8. And we said, no, it's 88 because October, octopus. And I'm wondering if the James Bond movie Octa, Pussy, has a lot of tells for us. I want to go back and watch all these James Bond movies now. But October, so if No Time to Die could come out on October 8th and we know it's 88, then how come the 802 in the middle of text to Trump can't be October 8th? So, and it reminded me of the stamps in the movie Charade. Now look at me, look at this search, 3 stamps in the movie Charade. It says about 614000 results. And then it's got 64 seconds. That's my next wife number. And again, the 614 Trump. And of course, it's got my year I was married to Candy, 2007 or 2007. 2007. Seriously. It was a Swedish 3 skiing yellow, the Hawaiian Millionaires 2 cent blue, and the 81 para blue Romanian Cap de Boer on blue paper in a total worth of $3.6 million in 2007. Trivia Charade. This is what the stamps look like. And I was telling Michael that it's got an 82 on it. Well, that's October 2nd or August 2nd. And it's got the devil, the bull. This is all 3 of them next to each other in the movie. The Hawaiian 3. My name is Trey, which means 3. And my first 2 digits are 82. When you look at it, I'm 7 times 6 times 1961. And it's 82362 or 823. But my name is 3. You got 823. This one over here has a 4 in each corner. But like I said, if I've been trolled my whole life, I go back and look at some of this stuff and I'm just like, they would have had free reign to do that. And that was my all-time favorite movie, Charade. Still is. Still is. I can watch that movie every single day of my life. Now, but I skip it out about every year. I watch it. Never get tired of watching that movie. It's spiritual, not in a good way, but the Lord's had me go through that. There's the Robert Carlyle. His name's Don, and he gets shot at the end of the movie. It's called 28 Weeks Later. His name's Don. The character's name is Don. That's what Michael brought to the tale. It was just fascinating when he showed me that. Our friend Adam posted to his Facebook, The Wicker Man is Trump. Look at the staghorns. What is the Wicker Man anyway? The Wicker Man. IMDb. It's like Burning Man. So there's different types of Wicker Mans. But the Wicker Man is Trump, at least in that one. Don't know if that's a play or what that is, but fascinating, right? That Wicker Man is a book. We got a Robin in there. Let me see. Wicker Man, Hardy, comma, Robin, and I don't know what. So that's where the picture comes from. Hardy, Robin, and Anthony Schaefer, The Wicker Man. Published by Crown Publishers. Shut up. I don't know. You just gotta love it, don't you? Hang on just a quick second. I think I had more stuff in my prep. Hang on. No, that was the end of my prep. What else did I want to share with y'all? Was there anything else? Let me think. Oh yeah, the other 102. I showed y'all this anomaly with numbers a long time ago. If you're not into it, it's a good way to sign off. But I've got this friend, and her last name was a street that I grew up on. For more than a decade, I lived on this street. From 3 years old or 4 years old, moved from the 404 to 1311. 13 times 11 is 143. But it happens to be a girl's last name that I know, and ended up dating in 2011, 2012, and 2011. I can't remember. And she and I are 13. The street that I grew up on was her last name. And my address was 1311. And she and I are 1311 days apart. She just thought that's fascinating. And of course, I did too at the time. Now that I see all this other stuff, I'm like, I'm not fascinated by any one thing anymore. It's the accumulation that's fascinating. But and I did a screenshot of me texting her about it. She laughed. She texted me and she was like, don't say anything. She doesn't want me like go on Facebook and say it, but I got a compliment the other day. Somebody compared me to you because she's kind of a conspiracy nut, you know. I mean, that's what we are, isn't it? We're kind of nut cases. And you know, hers is just kind of out there in the conspiracy world, though. She doesn't get into the stuff we get into. But her number, I mean, she was born 2 times 6, February 6, 1965. And her number is like it's the Fibonacci sequence is like 1 1 2 3 5 8. And so that's her number, right? Well, on her birthday in 2018 at 11:40. Okay. At 11:40 a.m. Let's just say something occurred and I ran the time with the date. So times 2 times 6 times 2018 times the fact that it's the 37th day of the year. There's that 37, right? And there the 14308 came up, which Earl's number was 2, and 2 times God, God. Why does God have a name God spelled God? We don't know, but it was meant to be. And the Lord showed me a long time ago, anytime you get a single digit, times it by, or take the first 9 digits and times them all by God. And I told y'all that 3 ends up being my employee number, strangely. So when you look at it, it's 14308. And I never forgot the time. I never forgot what it took to give me that number. You know what I'm saying? Well, when you look at it as a whole, you start to go, wow, there's the 88 at the end. Now look at the front of it. It's got the October 2nd at the front of it. Oh, okay. Well, now it makes sense. Anyway, the end. Love y'all very much. Don't think I'll be doing any, unless y'all make comments, videos on Sunday, or when y'all see this, it will be Sunday. It's 3:18 a.m. right now. But already did my Sunday Bible study. It's already up and loaded. I don't know if any of y'all follow my Bible studies, but sure wish you did. All right. Love you.